Hello everyone, thank you for watching our video. This is Jimmy Wu from Prowork Pacific, your licensed architect. Okay, before we start our video, please do us 4 things. Give us a like, leave us a comment, share this video with your friend, and also don't forget is subscribe us. Subscribe us is totally free, doesn't cost you a penny. And after you subscribe us, then you will not miss our other videos. Okay, today we come to a topic is now we talk about a lot of project, a lot of videos about house. Right? And lately we have talked about this about a lot of new build, new code, right? And some customer now start asking me some other type of land. I have discussed about our zone. I have discussed about apartment zone before, right? Today I will discuss another one. Some customer asking me about they want to build house in agricultural lot and country district. Okay, so today I gotta briefly talk about these 2 type of land. Now, they are similar. They are different from residential, but the agricultural land and country district are similar lot. And they are also considered like a suburb area. Means it's not in the urban, it's not in city, it's kind of in suburb. Especially the agricultural land is like as agriculture, where you gotta do, agriculture. And then country district is kind of in between residential, from urban and to before you hitting to like really, countryside, right? The agricultural land area. So in between that become like a country district. Now, these 2 type, first of all, very important is they are not in our zone. So they are not residential zone. So question coming, can you build house on this kind of land? Yes, okay. For country district, you can build house, but country district, the limit is every 1 acre. Every 1 acre, you can have 1 house, okay, 1 dwelling. Now, and you cannot do ADU because ADU only apply to residential zone, right? So you cannot have ADU in country district. And sure, agricultural lot also. In agricultural lot, that is not called single family dwelling. Okay, you can build a house, but that house is called farm dwelling. It's not single family dwelling, it's called farm dwelling. And they have similar rule like residential, but it's slightly different, and I'm going to talk about that. Okay. In agricultural lot, they have 2 types. Act 1, AG-1, Act 2, AG-2, right? Agricultural lot 1, agricultural lot 2. Now, Act 1 means is 5 acre lot. Every 5 acre, you can have 1 farm dwelling. Act 2 is 2 acre lot. That means every 2 acre, land, you can have 1 farm dwelling. Okay, so Act 1 and Act 2. Now, and the country district is every 1 acre, you can have 1 dwelling. Okay, and then the setback also is different. We remember regular residential is what? Front is 10 feet, side yard is 5 feet like that, right? So agricultural and country district, the setback, the front yard setback is 15 feet and then side yard is 10 feet side yard. Okay, side yard and rear yard 10 feet, front is 15 feet. Well, usually that is not really critical for those type of land because we talk about at least 1 acre, right? 1 acre land. 1 acre land is 43,000 square feet. Or more than 43,000. So usually when you have a land size like this, you do not build your house right against the setback, right? 5 feet setback line or 10 feet setback line. You probably your house in the middle in some way of the land, right? So the setback is not that critical. Now, another thing people can think about or consider is how much I can build on the land. In agricultural land, they have maximum coverage is 10% of the lot. Well, it's still a lot because remember Act 1, Act 2, I just say, right, 5 acre, 2 acre. 10% out of 5 acre or 2 acre, that's a lot, right? So usually people will not, you will not use it up, okay? You will not build a house big like a 10,000, 20,000 square feet house, right? So the coverage is 10%, okay? But also for agricultural land, they have 1 extra regulation or rule is we call 5,000 square feet polygon. Okay, now this polygon is different from when we talk about building coverage like residential. Okay, now residential, when we talk about building coverage, is the footprint of the shape of the house. That is a footprint. But polygon in agricultural land is different. Okay, it's count up to the roof. If you have let's say 3 feet overhang, then the polygon is go on the roof, and then you line up all the shape, all the corner, and that become 1 polygon. Okay, so and also in that polygon including your parking. including a parking. If you have a garage, then the polygon got to go through your garage and come back to the house. Even you have a swimming pool, that also counts to the polygon. Okay, that's a 5,000 square feet polygon. Now, versus a country district, maximum coverage is 25%. So it's still a lot because 1 acre is what I just said, 43,000 square feet. And if you can build up to 25% coverage, that is what, 8,000, almost a 9,000 square feet, coverage. And if you can build 2-story, that is a 18,000 square feet house. And now, different from residential, remember when with that residential zone, we have the FAR, the floor area ratio is what, 0.6, right? Or 0.7. In agricultural lot, country district, they do not have FAR. Because again, those bill, the new bill, we're talking about the 0.6, those only for residential, right? So country district, agricultural land, they do not have that restriction. So you don't have the 0.6 FAR, okay, or 0.7. And also, people concerned about the bathroom, okay? Same, because X zone and country district, they are not in our zone, so they are not regulated by those, the one we talk about, Bill 79 or Bill 57. So you don't have the limit or restriction on bathroom. Okay, and think about that too, right? If you build a house in 1 acre lot, let's say country district, right? You have a house can be up to 25% coverage. We talk about almost 8,000 square feet coverage. Let's say we don't do that much. We don't build that much. We build 4,000 square foot, and then you do 2-story, 8,000. If you go with regular, the our zone regulation, you only can have 8 bathroom. Well, you probably still can do 8 bathroom, right? But on that portion, you do not have restriction. You can do even more than 8 bathroom if you want. However, okay, you have another constraint. What is it? Because country district and agricultural lot, usually this type of land is outside of our city, urban area. And most of this type of land, they do not have city sewer line. So in other words, the owner, when you design a house, you have to build a septic system. However, each septic system only can support 5 bedroom or like, means something look like a bedroom. Even a study room, home office, that look like a bedroom, they count. So one septic system only can support 5 bedroom. You can have more bathroom, but one septic only can support 5. Then now the question is, my land is big enough, but I have 1 acre. Can I have more than 1 septic? So when owner asking about, can I have more than 1 septic system because the land is big enough? Yes, you can, depends on some area. Now, because in this island, we have a boundary called pass zone or non-pass zones by the state and also the Board of Supply. So pass zone is somewhere close to the shoreline, close to the shore, low area by the island. And then wherever high area to the mountain, the center, in the center of the island, there's a mountain area, that is called no pass zone. In the no pass zone, then one lot only allow 1 septic. Even your lot is 5 acre, 10 acre, you only can allow 1 septic. And then the second one, you have to do something so-called is an aero septic. That which cost more money and more difficult to design. So that's why, when you try to do some more than 5 bedroom and you want to do more than 1 septic, you have to go search about, is this allowed by Board of Supply and or DOH as well. Basically is the wastewater branch of, Department of Health, the state. And regularly, 1 septic system is it takes 10,000 square feet. If your lot in a pass zone, every 10,000 square feet, you can put 1 septic system. Okay, so if you're 1 acre, basically you can, if you're in a pass zone, you can put 4 septic systems. So then that way you can have, 20 bedroom. Okay, 20 bedroom. And then you can have whatever bathroom you need in the house. Okay, that's how, technically in under the country district or under, agricultural lot. Okay. Now, besides, okay, seems like, I can still do a house. Then what is something like we have to be careful about agricultural lot and country district. Okay. For agricultural lot, because that is a major use is for agriculture, right? So when you design a farm dwelling in agricultural lot, DPP is zoning, so you will request owner to provide your major use first, means what kind of agricultural activities. You have to do some crop work on site. Okay, so that is one thing. But versus country districts use an option. You do not request to do that. Country district is, like I say, right, in between agriculture and, regular in urban district, urban, residential. So you can do farm dwelling, you can do crops, agriculture activities in country district, or you do not need to. It's optional. You can just do a house. Agricultural land, you have to, okay? You have to do agricultural activities. And also is, if you have other use, let's say in agricultural land, right, I have a 5-acre, 10-acre lot, and I do a farm dwelling, and I do really do farming, like agricultural work, right? And I need, some building like a barn, for storage use, equipment shed for, like a carport for my equipment, those, driving equipment. Yes, you can do that, okay? And those equipment doesn't count to your house and doesn't count to the 5,000 square feet polygon. However, okay, those project, okay, those structure will be reviewed, okay, or processed as commercial project, not residential project. The one I mentioned about the farm dwelling, single family dwelling in country district, those are still considered residential project when you submit to DPP. But when you're doing agriculture, like a barn in agriculture, right, or storage equipment shed, those are considered commercial. You can do that, you can submit, but it's under commercial project. So this is something that will be different when you're doing a dwelling in agricultural land and versus in regular residential area. So, and then the other part, you still can have similar thing, like you say, you can have wet bar. You still can have wet bar, you can have one laundry in your dwelling. And then the envelope, the height will be a little bit different. For height, for agricultural land, you only get is 25 feet. Country district, you're similar to residential. You can, when you have slope land, you will have 30 feet. Flat land, you have 25 feet. So country district is more close to residential versus agriculture is something like special. This is general. Today, just generally briefly talk about that. If you have any question, welcome to send us email and then I can answer you. Again, before we finish that, give us a like, leave us a comment, share this with your friend, and also don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you very much.